Hello manga and anime lovers, I'm Branch, and today I'm going to be talking about Too Many Losing Heroines, Episode 4. Now this episode was a great conclusion to the wonderful cliffhanger of the last one, and we actually more or less concluded, I want to say the series as a whole, pretty much. I believe we got past the first volume of the light novel, from what the comments were saying. And it seems like the first volume was written as like a one-shot, so that explains why it feels so complete. So I'm curious to see what happens from here. But I really appreciate the way they wrapped up Komori's story in this episode. And like I predicted, she handled the rejection really well. She shoot her shot, she got shot down, but she's not holding a grudge against anyone, and she's trying to move on. And she moves on pretty quick, at least from what it seems. We don't actually get that moment that we do for Anna and Lemon, where they realize that they've actually lost. She pretty much realizes it immediately because she probably never thought she had a chance to begin with. What did surprise me was her senpai's reaction and his indecisiveness and his relationship with his childhood friend. It turns out there's a huge misunderstanding going on between the two of them, and it ends up in this fight because he doesn't reject Komori immediately. It's resolved at the end, but it makes me think a little less of these two characters, to be honest, because they're very immature, especially compared to Komori, and especially compared to Nukumizu, who is one of the most mature people in this show. I am happy that Komori did not have any hard feelings toward, what's her name, the childhood friend. I can't remember what her name is. And that, unlike Anna, she is able to properly move on and still get along with the person she once had a crush on, because she loses so soundly and completely. She doesn't have that lingering sensation of wanting to still be together with him, at least from what we can see. And this is actually very similar to what happened with Lemon too, except Lemon has not been shown interacting with her crush, whereas Anna has, and that's how this episode ends, with this guy being one of the most insensitive son of a gun I've ever seen in an anime. He tries to set Anna up, and it turns out he knows that Anna loves him, which was kind of hinted at in the first episode with his reaction, and yet he still tries to set her up with someone else and have her move on quickly, and it's this whole big mess at the end. But I did really like it because Anna came in and she set the boundaries, and she made it clear that she's still really in love with him, but she's not going to pursue him further, and so she wants him to stop, basically to knock it off until she can get over him on her own. When it comes to the whole, not misunderstanding side plot, but the whole I'm not good enough for her side plot with Nukumizu and Anna, it's okay, I guess. I like that it's wrapped up really quickly, and it does serve a purpose, so I like that it's not drug on for multiple episodes. So like I said, I don't really care either way if it's good or bad. I just liked where it ended up, and especially because we end up this episode, this first, I guess, arc, if you will, with Nukumizu being really good friends with all three of the girls, and we can see how each of them values him in different ways. How Komori is one of the best friends you can ever have. With the way she treats Nukumizu, she's a real one, if you want to put it that way. How she teases him, but then feels bad for him and is scared at the same time, so she asks Lemon to help him and see what's wrong. And Lemon being the person that she is and helping out a little bit, and Anna at the end finally being able to express her feelings clearly like Komori did, and being able to put an end to everything once and for all, and be able to finally start moving on. And I especially like at the end how Nukumizu winds up as a losing hero himself when he quote-unquote confesses to Anna, and she rejects him, even though he wasn't actually confessing. Like, I think a little bit in his heart he was confessing, but I don't think he actually wanted to go out with her, at least not at this stage. At this stage, he's such a loner that even friends elicit those feelings that you would normally get from a significant other. And I know how he feels because I was similar to him a while ago. When you meet someone who wants to be your friend, you can get all into them and and get all excited, like, yeah, we're friends, and you get embarrassed and all that stuff that people would only feel with loved ones or people that they have crush on, you feel with your friends until you socialize more, and then those feelings eventually go away until you find someone you actually do like. But I really like the way this ended. I was very worried that it was going to be a harem type situation this early on, and it turns out it's not. Now, it still might be going forward, but I really like how they've set the foundation. We have finished a prologue, so to speak, and I'm really curious to see what will come next. That's really all I have to say on this episode. A fantastic conclusion to this first story arc, and I really am looking forward to the next episode. Bye!